You know what's funny?
What?
Is that the more makeup I wear, the more I look like a man.
I'm one of the favorites.
You just got yourself knocked right off that list. Hello, people of the earth. Hello. I shall eat you for breakfast. Look, I have a butt in my bun.
It doesn't look like work.
There you go. I need lots and lots of energy. Good morning! So I'm here with my favorites for the month of August, and I just have a few things that are like kind of random, so I'm just gonna jump right in because there's really no rhyme or reason to what we are doing today. The first item that I have is a makeup item. Taylor, you're making noise in my video.
Okay.
The dance is funny, but the noise is not gonna work.
Okay.
The first item in my favorites this month is this pigment by MAC, and it is the vanilla pigment. This one I love because it looks pretty plain, and when you first see it you're probably like, I don't really need that in my life, but it's actually one of the most versatile products ever. It can be used as a brow bone highlight, inner corner highlight, a lid color. It can be used as a cheekbone highlight. You can mix it in with like a lip gloss or a lip color. You can really use this pretty much anywhere on your entire face. And it's really, really beautiful. It's got like kind of an iridescence to it that's a little bit golden. So it's like golden white. It kind of reminds me of Albatross highlighter by NARS, how it has those tiny little gold flecks, but more of that. And it's really, really pretty. So if you have a chance and you're at your MAC store or something like that, go ahead and just take a look at it and play with it a little bit and just like let your imagination go crazy because you can do anything with this. Are you taking selfies right now?
Nope.
Yes, he is. He's taking selfies. My next favorite is, and you guys have seen me talk about these before, maybe, or maybe that video hasn't gone up yet, I'm not sure, but these are the new eyeshadows by NARS. They are called the Dual Intensity, I think? Dual Intensity eyeshadow. Yes. And I have 2 shades so far, and I want every single one of them, but the ones I have are Phoebe and Khaleesi?
Is there a Monica and Rachel?
They're not named after the Friends.
Oh, okay.
Because the Friends people are like a cult. Okay, that was creepy. These are the colors. I hope it's showing up well. This one is Callisto, and this one is Phoebe over here. So Phoebe's purpley, and Callisto is like pinky silver. Yeah, that's actually a really good description. That was spot on. Anyway, what I love about these is that they are gorgeously pigmented, really, really dynamic colors, and all of them are really, really nice colors. But what I really, really find cool about these is that you can use them wet or dry. I've actually never used them dry so far. I've only used them wet. But you use water instead of like a mixing medium, which is what you usually use with wet or dry eyeshadows. But these ones, when you use them wet, they show up amazingly and they kind of foil a little bit and they look really, really nice on the skin, but they're not going to like bead up and like become uneven and crease up throughout the day as you're wearing them like every other eyeshadow that's wet or dry that I've ever tried does. So these are a major, major win. They're kind of expensive, but sometimes that's life. My next favorite, too much air in my lungs to talk. My next favorite I've also talked about before. This is the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser. I use this thing so much. I go through these things like Kleenex or something. I use them to wash my brushes and my Beauty Blender sponges / Real Techniques sponges, and it's amazing. I will never use anything else to clean my brushes with. Or so I say now. We'll see down the road. But this is amazing. At the moment, this is the best. Next, I have a mask. This one's by Origins. It's called the Clear Improvements, I think, yeah. It says Active Charcoal Mask to Clean Pores. This stuff is serious. My skin is really sensitive, but more in the way that it kind of does its own weird things. It freaks out for no reason a lot of times. It doesn't always react to things that I put on it, but this makes my skin turn like red. And the first time I used it, I don't think I even left it on too long. I think I left it on like the lower end of whatever you're supposed to leave it on, and my face was like red for a couple hours, but I guess it's normal. So anyway, it's just really good at kind of like purifying your skin. It's got the charcoal, which helps to pull out all the impurities and kind of just like flush everything out. So this definitely works and it's awesome. It's not something you want to use like every day or maybe even like every other day. maybe like once a week or once every 2 weeks, or just when you're feeling kind of like, you know. And my last two favorites I'm going to put together because they're both hand creams, and I'm not sure if I've talked about this one before, but this is called Hand Food by Soap & Glory, and I got it at Sephora, and this is amazing. It smells really good, and it also just hydrates your hands so well. It smells good. It kind of smells like a Lush store, but maybe that's because I store this in the same drawer as my Lush stuff. No, this always smells like a Lush store. I remember that. Okay, anyway, so I really, really like this because it keeps your hands so moisturized, as does this one, but my hands tend to get cracked so bad and bleed like all the way from the fall to like the beginning of beginning of the summer to the beginning of summer. They're bleeding everywhere because I've got cracks everywhere because I wash my hands way too much. But this one does a really, really good job of keeping my hands hydrated. And same with this one. They're both kind of like thick, rich creams, which I really like for my hands because, like I said, they get super dry. This one is by Toga. It's also from Sephora, and I don't know if they still have it actually, but I got it earlier this year and it was in like the beauty to go section. And this is in the scent Cleopatra, which is my favorite Toga scent. It's kind of a little bit floral and like a tiny bit sweet and a tiny bit musky powdery, but not a lot. This falls into the same category as like Flower Bomb and things like that. So I really like that kind of a scent. And it smells so good. And it's really, really awesome for your hands too. So anyway, that is the last of my favorites. No, it's not. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, I have more favorites. It puts the lotion in the cart. Put the lotion in the cart. My next favorite is something that I've talked about before, and it is one of my favorite summer accessories, and it is this body chain that I'm wearing. I think I showed a couple months ago or maybe a month ago the silver version, and this one is the gold version, so I will show you. I took this to California and I took this to California on my trip, and it was so cute with all of my like high-waisted skirts and you know, like crop tops and stuff, and I love it. And it is by Element 7 Style, and I will link them down below so you'll know where to find everything. They have a lot of amazing body chains that I absolutely adore. And then my last favorite for this month is that sneaky little guy up on my wall up there. That is my new dream catcher, and I've been wanting a really big one for quite some time. Taylor's trying to point at it and all it's doing is, yeah. I've been wanting a really big one for quite some time. I grew up always having dream catchers and like hearing the story of dream catchers over and over and over again, and it was just kind of like something that was a part of my childhood, and I really, really love them, and I wanted to find like a white or at least off-white kind of ethereal, floaty colored one, and that is the one that I found. I got it in California when I was there earlier this month, and I hung it above my bed. And it's funny because like I told Levi about what dream catchers do and stuff like that, and he loves it. He loves to sit underneath it, he loves to talk about it, he loves to like poke the little beads in it, so it's a lot of fun. So that is my last favorite for this month, and thank you guys so much for watching. Keep an eye out for my upcoming tutorials. I do have a brow routine tutorial that I will link down below as well, and then I have an eye makeup tutorial, a foundation routine coming out, and other cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff, always. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye! Huz, what exactly are you doing? Oh gosh, you scared me!
You knew I was back there.
You're a nutcase. You're a nutcase. It's cold.